West region, Salt Lake City, Utah. We have the 7 seed Dayton Flyers taking on Nevada on Thursday. 10 seed Wolfpack. My raw numbers have this right around a pick. Haslam makes this Flyers around a short favorite. Derek, this matchup stood out to you. Why?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Nevada here. It's scary back in Mountain West. I know I don't want to. It's hard to do, but I think they can really exploit Dayton down low. And Dayton's issue all season was defending the rim. They rank 246th in the nation in near proximity field goal percentage on Eric's site, and whereas Nevada, they rank 26th in near proximity field goal percentage on offense. Dayton's also 318th in momentum ranking on that Eric site. The one thing is that Dayton's really struggled lately against these tough defenses in the A10, VCU, Loyola, and Duquesne got them. These tough defenses that run you off the three-point line and kind of force you to take contested shots. I just want no part of Dayton in the tournament, and they're not deep. They're like bottom 50 in bench minutes. They're not a deep team, and ever since Bennett got hurt, they haven't really been good. They've kind of been scuffling lately, so I just kind of want to fade them against a good defense that Nevada has. So, and Nevada can kind of limit them from behind the arc too. Nevada's 38th in three-point defense, only letting opponents shoot 31% from behind the arc. Dayton can kind of space them out and give them problems a little bit, but I think I'm going to take Nevada here.
One quick point for me, and then I'll swing it to you, Eric. Good point for sure about Dayton's injury concern going into this game. One area I kind of favor Dayton in, at least of late, Nevada's paint defense, and when you look at the rim field goal percentage per CBB analytics in particular, they rank at the 44th percentile when it comes to their at the rim field goal percentage allowed over the last 5 games, and they've also gotten worked against Jaden Ledee of San Diego State. Dayton has obviously a really good big on Deron Holmes. So that's my only concern for you. I don't have a big enough edge in this game to advocate one way or the other. I make this round around a pick, same as Eric's numbers. But Eric, would you side with Derek here?
No, I actually won't, I guess. And the reason, so here's the thing. I have Dayton by less than a half a point. The over-under is 141.5. The momentum fairly goes in the favor of Nevada, as does the away from home metrics. So this theoretically could cross over to favor Nevada. And he's absolutely right. When it comes to Dayton, it seems like lately for every 3 games, it's been 2 negatives for Dayton, and they have a positive. It just seems like, every 2 out of every 3, it's just kind of a stinker for them. They were far better earlier in the middle of the year. There was one point that Dayton was like hovering right around my 3 or 4 line for a very, very long time. They've kind of fallen off. Nevada was absolutely rolling in a groove for a while. They won 7 in a row, but all of a sudden they get in the Mountain West tournament. They lose right away to Colorado State. And now they have to sit and wait. And I guess my question will be, is that going to hurt them? This is all of a sudden a team that was in the groove. Once you're kind of in that groove, you just kind of want to keep it going. You want to keep it going. Now they've lost the game. You have time to think about that last performance. Is that going to be a problem? Is Dayton going to come back and start playing closer to its norm that we saw earlier this year? And on top of that, again, we're going to come back to the intangibles of the Mountain West, who have struggled in the NCAA tournament. And I got to think, last year, play-in game Nevada against Arizona State, what happened in that game? They got absolutely trounced, got absolutely embarrassed. Are they going to wilt under the hot lights again, Nevada? I don't know. I think that the ceiling for Dayton is higher. The results lately have benefited Nevada, but I'd like to say I think Dayton is a better team here. I think Dayton potentially could even upset Arizona in the second round. That's what I have in my first pick in my bracket right now. I'm never a big fan of Arizona. I need to have someone on that 7 to 10 line who's going to get me to the Sweet 16. And I would probably say, based on ceiling, I would pick Dayton myself.
Derek, any rebuttal?
No, not really. Dayton's just a team that has been unimpressive to me down the stretch lately. They were really high on my radar early on in the season, but now I just kind of want to fade them, and their lack of depth is just so concerning to me. So they're a team that I'm just looking to fade. So in the tournament, we'll see how it plays out, but I'm going to have a ticket on Nevada here.
Very, very true. 5 of 7 games, they've been negative ratings for Dayton. So yeah, they have not played well, but like I said, sometimes I'm looking at that and I'm like, unless it's a horrible string of like 7 in a row, I think the 5-7, I'm like, they're due for a little bit of regression back to the norm, and that's a positive for Dayton.
And one injury note, small but still worth noting here for Nevada, backup two guard Hunter McIntosh, who can shoot it. He's shooting over 43% on the season. He's missed their last slew of games. So just something to keep in mind when it comes to Nevada's depth as well.